That's my bad, guys. I had the mic off, so let me do that again.
Wait, the mic was off?
Yeah, the mic was off that whole time.
No.
Yeah, sorry. My bad. This is this is my wife Eddie, who has come to join us today. Sorry, I just totally messed up on that. We're going to be playing Castlevania III, which is one of my favorite games. And when Eddie and I first started dating, I kind of told her that this was like a favorite game of mine, but that I could never beat it because of how insanely difficult it is. And thanks to her sweet encouragement, we did finally beat it together. And I told her this, but like, I think having her play it and understand how difficult it was might have been the first time I ever impressed any woman with my skills as a video game player. And that's probably why we're married today, is because of my Castlevania 3 skills. Does that sound...
endless supply of Twizzlers you provided for me while
That's
you played.
right. Sound okay, guys? I think so. Okay, cool. Thank you for everyone for telling me that the sound was fucked up, because yeah, we would have just been here for like 20 minutes mouthing nothing to nobody. Eddie is going to kick it off, and I think it'll be a good show of like the general flow of this, and then I'll probably take it on, and then she's gonna be sort of monitoring the chat, which will be very helpful just to kind of give me an idea. So if you guys have any questions or anything, I'll be checking in from time to time, but it'll be helpful to just ask questions because this game is so fucking hard that like I will be concentrating as hard as I can. Cool, let's do it. You ready?
Yeah, and if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking down at my iPad.
She's looking down at pictures of me.
All right, so start.
Yes. And then you're going to put in your name. I think that's a C. We're going with CDI.
I've already fucked up.
I mean, it does look like an E, let's be fair. Oh yeah, sorry, we're going to switch to the game mode now. There we go. Perfect.
Do I hit start?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm really bad, so feel free to like tune out. Or like come back in like 10 minutes.
Hell no. Tune in, motherfuckers.
I'm gonna run myself into a corner and give myself a headache. What happens when I play? Where do I go?
You just keep going.
Okay.
I'll tell you if you're missing something.
Okay. I feel so nervous.
You're doing great. I'm gonna turn up the sound a little bit.
Ugh.
So aside from being one of my favorite games, this is 100% my favorite soundtrack on the NES.
Yeah.
I used a picture for the preview, or maybe a post, that's from a vinyl they released recently of all the music, and we have it up in the main house, and it is amazing. It looks amazing. It sounds amazing. You're doing awesome. You're doing awesome.
Why can't I go?
You gotta press up kind of when you get near it. Yeah, oh yeah. Nice.
I feel like I'm making fucked up faces.
You're not making fucked up faces. Actually, I can't see your face. But...
I know. I'm trying to be cool.
Trust me, you're playing this game with me. You are the coolest person in the room.
Okay. I can't concentrate. This is gonna be completely silent.
Up, go back. You gotta go down those stairs on the right. Yeah.
Down.
Down. Yeah.
Gotta go down to go up. Oh.
Not quite there.
You said to go down.
Yeah, I didn't mean. Yeah, sorry. That was a little confusing.
My fingers already hurt. Can't get up.
Eddie spells her name E-D-I, but I don't know if anyone saw that when she tried to put it in. The C is like a gothic. I don't know what you call it, but it's like it looks like an E, and so she ended up spelling it C-D-I.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Let's see.
Yeah, what are the people saying?
They're just all saying hello.
Oh.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
I talk about Eddie a lot in my channel, but I don't think I've ever shown her before. This is the first time. If you've ever seen my face, you've never seen Eddie's face. So gaze upon this. This is what I gaze upon while she's sleeping.
Passed out.
Yes.
Crazy.
Okay, those stairs.
Okay. What do I do? Down?
Jump up to the right. Yeah, then go down. Nice. Okay.
Okay.
We are almost there. Then go down those stairs. Like it.
Love it.
Alright, and then go up those stairs. And
Medusa.
it's gonna get a little hard. I mean, I'd say this is
Damn it, motherfucking shit.
absolutely one of the hardest games on the system.
I mean, I can't. Okay, you can take over.
You got one more life, and then I'll take over.
How do I have one more life?
You get 3.
I bet this is so fucking painful for people to watch right now. They're like, get her off.
Nah, fuck them.
No.
They came to watch you excel. Isn't this a beautiful background?
Yes.
I really feel like I first played this game when it came out. I owned it as a kid, and even at the time, not really having a lot of like maybe appreciation for the way that games were designed.
There you go.
Even I was like, holy shit, that the church and the stained glass is amazing. Okay. Eddie will probably be back on again just for reference.
Yeah.
But she's kind of agreed that that I may be the better of the two at this game.
Okay, Matt Sweeney says, ever hear the Megas or the Belmonts playing Mania tunes?
Oh, okay. You mean like a cover band? We have a band in town called they're now called Bit Brigade. I think they're originally from Athens, but they were once called Mega Band or Ninja Gaiden Band or Castlevania Band, depending on what they're playing. It's pretty awkward when they play something like Legend of Zelda Band, because that sounds terrible. But it sounds great when it's Contraband, for instance, I think, which is maybe the first one. And I have seen them play Mega Man 2 in Castlevania, but not this game, which would be really great. The best part about that is, yeah, they nail the music and stuff, but it's one of those where somebody plays along live, and they're just one of those kind of speedrunning geniuses who makes no mistake in playing this game. And that, for me, is, like, pretty insane to watch. Like, just to do that live, especially now, knowing how difficult it is to do anything while people are watching, but then to play the hardest game while a band is watching at a club is insane. Like most games I'm pretty good at on the NES, I'm good up into a point. Like, I can destroy Mike Tyson's Punch-Out until a point. Same with Zelda 2, like I'm on autopilot until a certain point. I'm definitely that way with this game. I've played the first, like, 4 levels 1,000 times, but the later ones, maybe once or twice. I've only beaten it once in my life with Eddie. So, and I sincerely doubt that's going to happen tonight, but we will try our best.
Okay. Anthony Bernero says Bit Brigade rules. I've seen them twice.
Hell yeah. Oddly enough, one of those dudes is now our neighbor, which I did not know. Oh wait, I don't know why I'm going this way. I don't need that. There's some meat over here.
So for 2 hours.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Fasten your seatbelt, baby. It's gonna be a real thrill ride.
Buckle up.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, people are talking about mini bosses.
Yeah, that's
A band.
a popular band, yeah.
Okay.
I've only seen Bit Brigade, and I never really hear of other bands coming. They must have some kind of monopoly on the southern market that they get to play all the, like, southeast cities. Oh boy. probably a more strategic way to kill this guy, but you could just slash him 1,000 times too. Alright. Level 1 done.
Oh, already?
That's it?
Yeah. Wait, high five? With a hug and a back massage?
Go to sleep. Here's a question for the chat. Should I go to the clock tower, which you do not need to go to, but that has the best music in the game, in my opinion, or go to the woods, which is a little bit easier, but maybe not as thrilling soundtrack-wise? And we'll just wait. 1, 2, so what's going on with you, girl?
Oh my god, my sister's here.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Meeks.
What's up, Mika? What else is going on? Nothing?
Everybody's talking
I don't
about
mean in the
mini
chat.
bosses.
I mean, like, what's up with you?
Oh.
What's new?
Oh my god.
Alright, one person responded, get Grant, so you win. Thank you, Matt Sweeney. We're going to the clock tower.
Okay, what's that mean? Get Grant.
And I'm going to turn it... Hopefully this doesn't interfere with the mic, but...
And this was literally him when I first watched him play this. I was like, oh god. What a dream.
Yeah, my air harpsichord really won you over. God, this shit is so hot. Like, you listen to other NES music and you're like, especially after you hear this, and it's like, you don't know if people just weren't capable of doing it. I know that there was like some sound chip stuff with this game that made it above the rest, but like, who the fuck was writing songs like this? I always picture this like super nerdy Japanese guy just wiling out in the corporate offices of Konami, just like going to town making this song.
My sister asks, "Oh, is Eddie playing too?" No. You've already missed that.
She did play.
Yeah, for like 5 minutes.
Oh no, I'm not gonna get that.
I never would have gotten this far.
This level is kind of unnecessarily hard. I feel like as a kid, I always played this one instead of the other way because you could get a second character before I got good enough to get the other characters later in the game. And this level is way too hard for like someone who's just starting out of this game.
With the heart.
You don't really need the hearts.
What are they?
The hearts are ammunition.
Ammunition.
So like when I throw that uses a heart, and then that gives me a few more shots basically with it.
So then what gives you life?
The meat that you find in the walls. Duh.
Oh, okay.
I did just get, if you never played a Castlevania, an old Castlevania, the more you use the secret weapons, the more of them you can throw once you get those Roman numerals that are at the top. Whew. And, it's also kind of, I feel like the unintentional difficulty of Castlevania is when you get a good weapon up to like number 3 is like either dying and that really crushing your spirit or accidentally picking up the wrong weapon and then losing everything you worked for. Alright, this doesn't look that hard, but I may die here. And no.
Digital Booty says for a short stint he had to move in with a friend, and I guess they had all of the game collection in the bedroom and would play, and He brought his current fiance over and he thought she would get weirded out, but it turns out that instead they played Mario together and now they own a house.
Oh, that's really sweet.
Yeah.
The very first time I brought Eddie to my house,
Shit.
and I showed her what's not this room, but the equivalent of it before, where I had all my games, she bust out laughing. Like, uncontrollable cackling at my game collection.
It was weird. I mean, I walked in, I've never seen, of course, the amount of Nintendo games that you have. And when I first walked in, I thought you were like one of those dudes that just had CDs. I thought they were CDs. So I thought it was just like CD after CD after CD. And
I'm
then
the
when
guy
you
still
told me,
holding on.
then when you told me what they were, I didn't know which was like worse, the CDs or the Nintendos.
Right. The answer
But-
is CDs.
CDs, yeah.
Although, it's pretty debatable.
Matt Sweeney says, "Who is your favorite side character in this game?"
I really only play the Alucard path. I don't know why. I never really gone the Cypher route. Maybe once or twice, but usually I just get Alucard. But really, even when I get him, there's a couple places where it is useful to use his bat transformation, but most of the time I just play as Trevor.
My gosh, somebody gave you money.
Who gave us money?
Oh my god.
Your channel, Quiver Cake says, your channel is slept on, love your content. Thank you so much. That's really awesome.
Yeah.
Should I just not take him with me? I'll take him. Eddie's entirely responsible for this channel. Like, it really was something I was kind of writing reviews, and I was very kind of skeptical of doing a YouTube channel, just because I felt like there was so much out there, and I just didn't really know if I was adding something to it, and maybe still don't know, but like, she was very adamant that that it would be fun and I would enjoy it, and she was absolutely right. And it's not just that encouragement, because that really did go a long way, but she also has been very encouraging of me spending so much time out here. I mean, I'm out here every single day working on stuff, so she's been really amazing for that too. Mostly asleep, but very amazing in her support.
Oh my gosh. Well, I knew you'd be great at it. You're really funny. You're an amazing writer. You're a perfectionist. You love production. You're so passionate about all of this.
Thank
and
you, sweetheart.
I knew it would be top level.
Thank you. That's very kind of you.
And I love YouTube.
I thought you said oh, god damn it. I thought you said I love you too. I was like, oh, that's really nice. But no, you said I love YouTube. And for some reason that made me jump to my death. The stunning realization that my wife does not love me.
No.
Alright, let's try that again. I have a strong suspicion I will make what I would call kind of rookie mistakes like that, just because of doing this on stream. Talking while trying to play. But it's all good. I hope you guys bear with me. And don't think less of me that I'm not really slaying it here.
Okay, someone says Eddie sounds amazing, but the real question is, how's her wall chicken?
Wall chicken.
What's a wall chicken?
Wall chicken. I don't know. Guys, we're gonna need some clarification on wall chicken. I don't know what that means either. Yeah, this level is very annoying. It is absolutely worth it for the music, because this music is fantastic. But yeah, you have to go up the clock tower, then you have to go back down the clock tower, and it's all for Grant, who is really not that useful. He can walk on walls. I'll switch. No, I'm not gonna switch to him. I will die. But here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. Here we go. Here's some Grant. So you could, once you beat certain bosses, Eddie, you can switch to other bad guys, and he can kind of jump higher than Trevor, and he can jump onto walls and ceilings.
Is he wearing a
So
bandana?
he could do this.
That's giving me palmetto bug vibes when he crawls like that.
If you guys don't know what palmetto bugs are, they're the giant roaches that we have here in the South, and they are the terror of our daily lives.
And they fly, and no. Okay, so wall chicken is the chicken hidden in the walls, LOL?
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize that's what it was. I guess I thought it was like a pot roast, but I guess that makes just as much sense that it would be a walled chicken. Yeah, the thing that when you break open the walls, you can eat. Thought that was like some cool fast food we hadn't heard of yet.
No.
Oh shit.
Digital Booty says maybe it's a southern thing, but you're the only video game YouTuber that seems like an actual person I'd hang out with.
I don't know if it's a southern thing. I feel like too, we're from Atlanta, and it is a little different than, well, definitely the rest of Georgia, but it's just it's a different place. Oh boy. I'm just getting lit up, guys. Okay. I'm right at the end. I told you, babe. Thrilling stuff. Someone's up here. Just gonna keep checking in, seeing what's happening.
I feel like there's so much I could be doing right now.
How so?
Because I'm awake and I've got energy, and,
okay.
and I'm just like sitting here, so I think, I could go to my studio and see how all my creatures are doing.
That's right. Tell them about the studio. Tell them about your studio. So Eddie and I both have studios. Mine is where we're at right now, which is the tiny house behind the house. And then Eddie has a studio inside the house.
Yeah, it's next to our daughter's nursery, so I don't really hang out there too much at night, just because I've got it in my mind if I make too much noise, she'll hear us or hear me and wake up. But yeah, I have a small studio. It's kind of like an art studio / serpentarium, because I keep a few reptiles. I have some geckos, some snakes, and then I also keep tarantulas. So those are kind of my hobbies. I also created a YouTube channel with one video on how to make your own tarantula enclosure. So when I say I'm into YouTube, I mean I love YouTube. And I was so stoked when James finally decided he would pursue it. Oh, that looks cool.
What, the haze?
Yeah, whatever that is. It's like...
In the background, or what I just killed?
No, what you just killed. The two-headed lizard thing.
Yeah. I was thinking this effect above me, look like I disappear when I jump up. It's pretty neat. I don't know, these are the little things. When you play a lot of terrible NES games, you realize that little bit of lightning that just showed up is pretty awesome. And very much ahead of the rest of the competition.
So they're saying that we should play a multiplayer game. That I'd be awesome with Mystical Ninja?
Oh, that's the one we played last week. That Andy and I played.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't ask the team which way to go, because this is the way I go. It turns out this is actually a dictatorship. Oh, shit. God, I'm just terrible at this.
Is that a frog?
It is a giant frog. Oh, James, what are you doing? Golly, this really is not the hardest part of the level. Let's just get the hell out of here. Oh, please don't give me that.
Aw. Andy's here. He says, Hill family. Hi, James.
Andy's here. Andy was the one who was playing Mystical Ninja last week. What up, dude? Okay.
Matt Sweeney says use Grant.
Here?
I guess.
I wonder if that would be... I don't know. Matt, I really don't... I guess I've just never really understood the point of him. And I guess he probably would be easier in a lot of these areas, but I feel like, especially right now, if I try it, I'm going to fuck up even more than I want to. We're just going to run away.
It's funny, on my iPad, I'm like reading through some of the comments and kind of watching the video and just, you know, and it's like on a 15-second delay.
Yeah, it's a little bit behind us. That's why I like kind of asked like what people wanted, where I should go basically, and then I waited. Is like I don't know why. I don't know why that is, but it is always on delay.
Okay, so my sister wants to know, do you have a Twitch too?
This could be something that younger people could explain to me. I don't really understand the difference. Like,
Between YouTube and Twitch?
like I know what it is, but like why I should do one versus the other. I'm doing YouTube out of convenience because I already have everything kind of set up. But I haven't really noticed that maybe the streaming is super directly related to my channel. Like, that maybe... Oh, fuck, I really wanted that. So I don't know. If you guys think I should be doing Twitch instead of YouTube, I would absolutely try it. I just don't really know why one would be better. And I just don't really either have a lot of experience watching Twitch. Most of what I watch is either on YouTube or some kind of clips posted somewhere else.
So is Twitch like another YouTube sort of platform?
Yeah, but it's entirely streaming. I did watch, okay. Boy, I really don't feel like I would have died by now. At all. Okay, alright. God damn. I say it a lot when or at least the 3 times I've been doing this, it is so much harder than I think it is to talk and play. It really should not be that complicated, but it's like your brain stops doing one to do the other sometimes.
I mean, I'd offer to play, but it's not good.
Thank you, sweetie.
It's not good.
I just appreciate the support. Yeah, I watched, there was like a Street Fighter event the other day, and it was on Twitch, and I watched it there, and I did like, you could kind of do like a calendar, whereas I feel like YouTube is a little more random. Like you could set an event of a stream that's coming, but you wouldn't necessarily know in advance when I'm going to be doing something like this, which would be useful if that was something you're into.
So...
See if maybe I can beat these guys without dying. That would be very cool.
Monster Mike wants to know, are you in the gaming house?
Yes. We are in the tiny house, which is the little, it's like, oh god, fuck me. It's about 200 square feet behind our main house. That, it actually came with our house, but we renovated it during COVID when Eddie became pregnant. So we built it out. It's got like a little, you can't see anything because I'm too lazy to stand up. It's got a little bathroom and kitchenette. And then all my games are like over here. I don't want to have to move the camera mostly. And risk like potentially cutting it off or something like that.
Yeah. Andy says, you a bozo.
I'm a bozo? You're a bozo.
In parentheses, him, not me. I'm Lucas.
Ah, okay, cool. Wait, Lucas is calling me a bozo? And I got some choice words for you.
Let's see, Digital Booty, what do you think of that SF6? SF6? I don't know what that is.
The sound chip. I think that's what he's talking about. It's awesome. this is the best music. I have heard the Famicom version. The Japanese version of this has a different sound trip, and so the music sounds a little different. It may just be my own nostalgia bias that I think that this sounds better. Like, the Famicom has a fuller sound, but I don't know, something about this, I just like the way it sounds better. I have no idea how you get to these bottom sections here with these other doors. I think it's like you wait for this acid to drop down and you can go there, but I don't really know what the point of that would be. For anyone just tuning in that doesn't know what we're doing or who this is, my name is James. This is my wife, Eddie. We are playing Castlevania III, and we are currently at level 5, which means the boss here is Alucard, who's going to join us. I would say there's a good chance I will probably die and have to start this over before we get to him, which would be very annoying, but...
So my mom is here, too.
What? The whole family. Say hi to her for me.
Hola, mommy. Oh my god.
Eddie's mom told me that she joined last week, but then didn't know what I was talking about and left. So it's awesome that you're here, Aurelia. Hello. Hopefully Eddie can, I don't know, tell you something cool that's happening.
Oh, no, Digital Booty says, no, Street Fighter 6.
Oh, Street Fighter 6. Okay, sorry. You know, it's funny because I think I watched the trailer. For anyone who doesn't know, and good for you for not knowing, they just announced that Street Fighter 6, which is currently on Street Fighter 5, is coming out. And they released a trailer for it, and I think I watched it and I was like, this looks kind of weird. And then I read the comments and everybody was like, this looks like the greatest game ever made. So I might be on the minority there, because God damn it, I thought it looked okay. It looks amazing. The character models, I'm not really sure about. There was one character in particular I thought was really... I liked the style of fighting, but I thought he looked so fucking stupid. And it was Jamie, who's got a midriff shirt, outfit, and then is doing drunken Chinese boxing. It just, I don't know. That kind of look is not my favorite. But I will definitely play it, at least at some point. I played it a lot before, really before our daughter was born. I played Street Fighter a lot.
Yeah, you did.
And
I wasn't allowed to talk to him when he was playing Street Fighter.
It's very intense. You know, it's it's online, you're playing other people, and you can't pause it. So, sometimes Eddie would want to say something, or, something's going on, she walks in front of the TV, and it's it just requires so much focus to do the simplest things that, I would just get so mad at myself, mostly, and sometimes at her, for not doing anything, just being in the mix. But, when Edith was born, it was just too much. It's too much for me to, focus on her and have to be all right, sorry, I'll get to her in 2 minutes after I'm done with this fight. You know, you can't do that with a newborn. So
who was the character that you always played, the really voluptuous woman?
her name was Laura. Yeah.
Okay, so wait, I've got people here asking questions. Okay,
Ask away. Eddie is interpreting.
is it a real console or an emulator? Roberta Silva.
We are playing on the original Nintendo. Actually, my original Nintendo right now. Although it does have a new... What the hell is that thing called? The thing you push the cartridge into, I replaced at some point, the pin connector. So it does work a little better. I would be using the top loader, which is my preferred form, but it doesn't have any kind of AV. So the video quality is not as good. So that's why we're playing on the original Nintendo.
Okay, and somebody asked, via USB 2.0 capture?
You got it. We've got Eddie's digital camera is getting this footage of me staring at you. And then this is going to some kind of capture device. I can't remember what it's called. And I think it is USB to 2.0. That's getting the video game footage. And then I've got, this is a Yeti mic that we are talking into, which I'm still kind of figuring out. Not the mic itself, but how to make it sound good with two people. Hopefully it sounds okay. Really not doing very well here, guys.
I think you're doing great.
Thank you, but
look at all those cute mini skulls.
Those are very adorable. We can look at some here, right in front of us. I'm gonna try not to talk and see if I can just kill this dude.
Oh my gosh! God, so badass. Oh, there's a mosquito in here, so I keep like swatting at it.
By the way, this is Alucard. I didn't say. He looks like Dracula, but he's actually the son of Dracula. Or just Dracula spelled backwards is Alucard.
We've got a couple questions here, but I'm going to wait for you to...
Yeah, this is almost done. Oh boy, let me kill him before I'd say anything. I'm jumping ahead of myself here. Okay, whew, that was really close there, guys. Switch the... what should I do here? Should I take Alucard or should I take Grant? And then will I listen to you, even if you say take one or the other? What's up?
Let's see. Monster Mike says he loves your video, I'm sure. Are you a big Cronenberg fan?
Say, oh, the Videodrome. Yeah. Yeah, I am. This is like the only video store left in Atlanta, and my friend Matt owns this, and we play soccer together. But yeah, mostly, what did I watch recently? Scanners was pretty awesome. The Fly. I haven't seen actually Videodrome, the movie. I've always wanted to, but sometimes with movies like that, it's like I can't really figure out when I want to sit down and watch something like that. Oh, History of Violence, that was really good. I'm trying to think of some other ones I've seen. I don't know. I'm gonna take. Did anyone say keep Grant? You gonna get Alucard?
And then Wormsworth.
I'm going with Alucard.
Hit you up with some money.
Who did?
Wormsworth.
Oh shit!
Love the vids, man. Funny as heck. And top 5.
Top 5 intro jingle. Wormsworth, what's up? Thank you. That's really awesome. The intro jingle, I assume you mean not from the stream, but from my page, is a quick snippet of a skit from Mr. Show with Bob and David, which... Oh, Eddie's gone. If you never saw Mr. Show with Bob and David, it was on HBO, and it was a sketch comedy show with Bob Odenkirk and David Cross, who have now become slightly more famous. I mean, definitely more famous for Bob Odenkirk especially, but Mr. Show is the funniest sketch comedy show, in my opinion, of all time. And they have a sketch which is really not very funny called Jeepers Creepers, which is just a really silly parody of Jesus Christ Superstar. And that's what that little sound bite is from, the Check This Shit Out. That's from Jeepers... Oh, god damn it. Well, that was bound to happen. It's from that. It's, hey Jeepers, check this shit out. Jack Black plays Jeepers Creepers Semi-Star. The whole thing doesn't make any sense. It's really not one of their stronger sketches, but it's pretty funny to hear that. Okay. I've never figured out a way to avoid those mummies. I just accept my fate. Oh yeah, so here... Right? Oh boy, this is probably a big mistake. Yep. You can switch to Alucard, and Alucard can fly, but you kind of have to be strategic about when you use it. Again, I gotta apologize. I'm not even at the hard part of the game. I'm really struggling because it is just hard for me to talk and
do this
and play at the same time. But so far, in my opinion, I would consider this the easier part of the game. Up until maybe about here, I struggle with the boss here, and then pretty much every level after this is incredibly hard. I'm just gonna go ahead and die.
No. Okay, so someone is saying if you can afford it, you should try some AR glasses. There are decent sets available for less than 1K now, and there are multiple uses, including seeing chat while you game without losing focus.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So, okay, so I'd be wearing the glasses and watching you guys, and then somewhere like right here would be telling me what's happening in the chat. That's really interesting. I could do that. I could also just keep Eddie around, and she could just tell me what's going on in the chat for $1,000 less. He might cost maybe more than
Yeah.
that. But that is really interesting. I had not thought of anything like that. This is my third time streaming, so I'm still kind of figuring out the flow of it and the time and stuff. I don't know, but this may be about as high tech as it gets. I had another thing, and maybe you guys know more about this, called the El Gato, which I actually had to buy 2 of because the U.S. Postal Service lost one of them after they told me that it had been delivered, which is pretty hilarious. Not just delivered, but signed for. And when I checked the signature, it just said COVID-19, which is a real lovely gesture. But I ordered another one, and then I realized the whole time I'd had something, which is what we're watching now, that could capture it without having to go through HDMI. So I don't know if that would be better for something else, or if it's just really good for HDMI stuff, like if I had the PlayStation hooked up here. I don't know.
Siren Nova. Let's see. Goji Berry, Bob and David is fantastic.
Weren't we just talking about goji berries the other day?
Oh yeah.
The new superfood?
It's not a new superfood, James. Oh my god.
Eddie and I have a constant debate about whether something is a superfood or not. Or, sorry, whether it's a trending superfood or not. Sorry, what was goji berry? Not the food, but the person saying?
Bob and David, fantastic.
Hell yeah. If you've never seen Mr. Show, I think they have it on HBO Max, and I think they have every sketch on YouTube. You can just type it in. My favorite sketches are Change for $1, which is literally just a sketch about people getting change. And then there's one called, it's called Pre-Taped Call-In Show, which is about a call-in show that's taped in advance and kind of the insanity of what happens when that goes on. It's really good. A lot of them are like sometimes more high concept than they are funny, and sometimes they're more funny than they are high concept.
Okay, I Got King says, hi everyone, glad to catch a live stream. Good luck with Castlevania III. I love your NES videos.
Thank you.
Yeah, sweet.
I'm not married to just the NES. I'm married to Eddie, obviously, but as far as like playing systems, I just love it. And really not even playing. Like Andy and I played Legend of the Mystical Ninja last week, which was really fun. But we could play other systems. It's really more like the things I want to cover in the videos always are NES. And I talk about it a little bit, but it's really just because I have all the games, that it's really easy for me to be not an authority, but like to talk with some authority because I can just reference them at any point. Like, I know you can do that with like an emulator, but just having them here, like they're my vinyl collection, I can kind of just reference them whenever I want to. And also because I went through the many years of collecting them, I mostly have a really good idea of like which ones are rare and which ones are expensive and which ones are not so sought after. And that's kind of how I got to the term NES games no one played, was that like I just had a sense from reading a bunch of lists and looking online that like no one has ever talked about Funhouse. No one has any opinion about Castellian or Castle of Dragon or any of these other games that are like, yeah, they're pretty terrible, but you know, they just kind of escaped not only like the critical eye where people think they're funny, but also kind of escaped the general populace because no one bought them.
What were we talking about?
I don't know.
What was all this?
I tried to tell Eddie before this that I'm not really this talkative in person, but on the stream I just talk out of nervousness more than anything. All right, this is where I'm gonna have some trouble, especially since I'm about to die. But
Matt Sweeney wants to know what your favorite Super Nintendo game is. Yeah.
Super Nintendo.
Not NES. Super Nintendo. Sorry about that.
Okay. I wish I had a deeper cut than just like Legend of Zelda, but it's probably Link to the Past. Like I said, my knowledge is not as exhaustive as it is with the NES, so I don't feel like I could tell you guys something really awesome. I do really like Chrono Trigger as well, and then the game I really liked recently that I hadn't heard of, as I was kind of getting into some deeper cuts, was Soul Blazer, which is this same guys who made ActRaiser and Terranigma and whatever the other one is, Illusion of Gaia. And that may be my favorite game, Soul Blazer. I really like the format of it. I really liked ActRaiser too, mostly the city parts. But there's something really satisfying about playing a game like that, where you like kill things and you get to go back and discover, like it opens up something else, and then you go and talk to somebody, and then you go back and kill more things. Like, it's just a fun format.
My favorite Super Nintendo game is the first Home Alone video game, because you can like take down a picture frame and find keys.
This way. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry to cut her off. We don't really have a great view of like whether we're on screen or not, so I just noticed Eddie was a little bit off. Sorry, continue, my love.
No. I was just saying the game that I keep asking you to get, Home Alone, the first one. You ordered it though, didn't you?
Yes. And
I haven't played it since I was like 10. Maybe, yeah, 10.
So the game that Eddie wanted to play on stream was Home Alone for the Super Nintendo, and I ordered it, and for the first time in like 15 years, someone just ghosted me. Like, I paid for it, and they just never delivered it. I really wish I was better at this. Okay, that's not gonna work. What? I still have lives? No. Alright.
So then what happens now? What is this? Like, game over? Do you have to start from the beginning?
We're gonna take a break for 1 second. Not literally a break from the stream. I just need to breathe in. So, the easiest way to beat this for me is to have a certain weapon, and you have to kind of get it from the beginning.
So does it start right now from like the top?
It'll start here.
Oh, okay.
Not like the beginning of the game, but the beginning of this level. Something I learned when Eddie and I played this all the way through is this game makes me so mad, just furiously mad. And the only way I was ever able to beat it was to literally put it down for hours at a time, sometimes days, and then just come back to it. So there may be some times where you just get chat hour with Eddie and James, where I just can't play it for a few minutes.
I get angry too.
You get
But I
angry
had
at
a
the game?
gummy, so right now everything's all good.
Like, normally you'd be angry, but at this moment you don't.
Yeah. Okay, so somebody says, Roberto wants to know which NES producer is your favorite. Nintendo, Capcom, Konami, Ocean.
Ocean. Not Ocean. Ocean fucking sucks. Yeah, they make some of the worst games on the system. I think that's more of a joke, though. You know, Konami is pretty hard to beat. I feel like they're more consistent across the board than Capcom, even though probably more of my favorite games are made by Capcom. But the one I'm really into is Kid? Oh, god damn it. Why am I talking right now? Who made Kickmaster, the G.I. Joe games, Barai Fighter. There was like a bunch of other ones. And those are pretty interesting. I mean, you'd have to be a big dork like me to think that those are anywhere near as good as like any Konami game. But once you've played the good Konami and Capcom games, you really appreciate something like Kid that makes good, if not great, games. Natsumi too, who made like Shadow the Ninja and Power Blade 1 and 2 and a few other games are also pretty amazing. You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? Eddie?
Yeah,
okay.
No.
Sorry. Do you guys have any questions about animal husbandry?
Stop. Don't embarrass me.
I'm just kidding.
Just a little bit.
Whew. We turned the AC off because it was making kind of a loud clicking sound, but I kind of regret it now because it's starting to get a little hot.
I feel great.
Yeah, because you're my little lizard. And I mean that in the most affectionate way possible. Eddie likes it hot. I'm definitely an AC full blast kind of guy.
Like in the winter, too.
Yeah, in the winter I'll still use like a fan and stuff.
It's not right. It's not
right.
Okay, Famine says, let's not forget Gunnak.
Gunnak? I thought Gunnak is made by a company called Compile. And they also made Guardian Legend. That's all I got. The thing that I really learned about vinyl collecting, my buddy Andy, who was here last week, is a big vinyl guy, and a lot of the people I'm friends with are big vinyl collectors. They're not really as much into games as they are into music. And kind of the thing I learned from them was like, you sort of pick music, especially when you're digging, based more on like the label that the music was released on than like, you know, the cover or whether you've heard of it. Because like, if you find like a band you never heard of that was released on Stax, for instance, and then you find like a random Earth, Wind & Fire album, that Stax record is probably going to be better than the Earth, Wind & Fire album because, you know, you don't know. The Earth, Wind & Fire could be from like a part of their time where they weren't very good. Whereas the Stax is probably like a deep soul funk kind of cut. And that's kind of the same thing with video games. When you learn the like developer, not the like person who released it, but who actually made and designed the game, and you kind of track those people, you really find more and more interesting games. And that's like Kid, who I'd never heard of as a child. I never heard of until a couple of years ago. Like when I learned they made Kickmaster and a few other games, I was like, well, these motherfuckers are legit. Like, what else did they do? This is what I'll save this for a second. Hold on. Fuck me!
It's almost like you're like, hold on, wait, I'll save this for, and then you just like that's. Oh no!
All right, so I was talking that entire time.
I thought you did it on purpose.
I was talking that entire time, and I was like, okay, I'm at the boss. I'm gonna shut up so that I can focus on killing him. I spent that entire level getting the like boomerang because that's my best chance of being that dude. And then as soon as I got to him, I stopped talking and killed myself. And guess what we're about to do?
Okay. Okay, Matt Sweeney wants to know, do you like any Zapper light gun games?
Give me a second.
Other than Duck Hunt.
Other than Duck Hunt. I really like Freedom Force, which is the Sunsoft game where you kill terrorists. That one's pretty funny. It doesn't sound funny when I say it like that, but it's pretty funny. It's kind of like a very basic version of Lethal Enforcers. Trying to think of any other light gun games I like. I like Chiller. The next video that I have is about the unlicensed bootleg games, and so I talk about Chiller a bit. And that one is pretty amazing. It's like a bootleg, and you shoot people's body parts in a torture chamber. It also doesn't sound very funny, but I assure you, it's pretty funny, especially in 8-bit graphics. If you're imagining it like it's Saw 3 or something, it doesn't look like that.
Okay, Roberto Silva wants to know who is your least favorite producer. He just asked who was your favorite.
Oh, okay.
And he says LJN and Bible games don't count.
Yeah, that's...
I don't know what any of that means.
Yeah. The one that I've discovered recently that makes really shitty games is called High Tech Expressions. They made like Orb 3D and the Muppets game for NES. I'm trying to think of what the other ones are. And every once in a while it'll kind of pop up and I'll be like, oh god damn it, not this game company again. They're really bad. Ocean is really terrible. They made like Dark Man and Cool World and a lot of the PAL games. Trying to think of some other really terrible ones. That's pretty much it. Generally when I see High Tech Expressions, I know... Oh, Funhouse. They made Funhouse too. And those have all been games I've talked about, and there's probably a reason for that. I don't think anyone wanted to play those.
Okay, so Roberto says, did you just rage quit? A la angry Nintendo nerd. Which I had never heard of rage quitting until you explained to me what a rage quit was. And that happened a lot, I guess, with Street Fighter?
Yes, it does happen in Street Fighter, which is pretty hilarious when someone... I would say what I'm doing right now is not really rage quitting. It's more like strategic quitting, which is that I know how hard this level is, and the only way I'm usually successful at it, in my experience, is to have all my lives, to have the boomerang, and to kill that dude in one try. And if that's really the limit of this, and like we're just stuck on this level for like the next 15 minutes, we'll play a different game. That might be the end of this.
No.
Yeah, thank you for being so encouraging. This is why I beat it, because she said no and I said, yeah, we're done. But yeah, it's a lot easier for me to beat it with the boomerang. I've never really figured out how to beat him without it. I'm gonna try and just talk between killing people, and maybe I'll have a better chance of success here.
I mean, there are so many people commenting things that I don't... Wisdom Tree and Color Dreams are both hot garbage.
Yes, that is true.
Dak Happy says, I thought you liked Dark Man. I Got King says, Isolated Warrior is pretty rad.
Isolated Warrior is made by Kid.
Yeah, that's what he... Yeah. That's what he said.
And I will talk about Isolated Warrior at some point. Dak Happy, who I think is Derek. He has not said that is him, but I think that's Derek. I like the movie Dark Man.
Wait, Dak Happy is Derek?
I think so, yeah.
Are Derek?
I think so.
What if it's not?
If not, what's up?
Derek, is that you?
If I haven't said hi directly to everyone, hi to you specifically, whoever you are. Thank you for being here. This is really awesome. Yeah, Darkman the game, though, it looks amazing, but it is a terrible, terrible game.
See, yeah, Matt Sweeney says, you can do it.
Thank you.
Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark.
Almost.
And he also says, in a previous comment, that the Muppets game is terrible.
It's really bad. It's one of those games that's like, kind of like the Wisdom Tree, like the Bible games, where it's like, yeah, this is bad. I do think it's probably one of the worst games on the NES, but it's like very clearly for children. I can't tell how harshly I should judge it. You know, it's like context is everything, and like, yeah, it's really terrible as a 39-year-old man to play it, but like, if I was like, maybe not our daughter's age, but a little bit older, I might actually really love that game. But it is very poorly programmed. It's not fun in any way. The unlicensed video that I just made was actually a lot harder than I thought it would be. I think because I spend the entire time just talking about the objects of the games, like talking about the labels and the way that the cartridges themselves are designed, more than I talk about the games themselves. And that's because I don't really know how to talk about really shitty games like that. Like, they're like something my friends and I would have made in high school, you know? Like, not really, they're better than that, but like, something, if we were in high school now, we could probably make in a weekend. But they're just so unplayably bad that it's not even worth talking about how bad it is.
Okay, Roberto Silva says, outstanding graphics don't make for a good game.
That is very true. Oh shit, there is... somewhere around here there is some meat. Damn it. You guys, I need some help. If anyone has played this enough, there should have been a chicken back here, and I think I missed it. And I think that probably would have helped me here.
Chicken in the wall?
Yeah. I just don't remember where now. It's... God, where the fuck is it? It's like maybe here?
How do you know?
I've gotten it before. Oh! Ah! Fuck me. Okay. Maybe that's gonna help me somehow. Maybe that was really the trick, because I needed the watch. But I did not mean to get that, and that's probably gonna fuck me up here.
So Dak Happy, who I don't think is Derek.
Oh yeah, did he say I'm not Derek?
No, but he hasn't said I am Derek, so I don't think it's him.
I don't know.
Says,
if it was Derek, he wouldn't tell us that it's been...
well, he wants to know, have you regretted any purchases or been totally ripped off?
I'm going to try and beat it without it. We'll just give it a shot. Do I regret any purchases?
Or been ripped off?
Nah. I mean, I have lots of terrible games that cost way too much money, but do I regret them? No. They're just there. Like, I have Super Noah's Ark 3D for some reason, which if you've never played is like a Wolfenstein game, but with Bible. There it is. Look at that. I remembered it.
Yeah.
I really needed it before, though. But if I really needed the money or something, like, these things haven't lost any value, so I guess if I really face some regret about spending money, I could always just sell it. I mean, I'm pretty sure everything I own here is more expensive than it was when I first bought it.
Did you ever do a tour of the attic and all your video games that you have up there?
Nope, that's on the list. I mentioned it maybe once or twice, but we have a very good storage attic full of totes, and sure, we're gonna try it. And up there are a bunch of video game related stuff, mostly like cables and controllers and stuff, but there's a ton of games.
All the instruction manuals, and cool
all the
art.
manuals, all the boxes. Trying to think what else. A lot of duplicates, like mostly like pretty common stuff. But I have a couple rare games that I'll talk about at some point. The rarest one I have up there is it's called I can't remember the subtitle. It's the Jetsons game, and I have 2 copies. Okay, I'm gonna shut up for a second. That didn't work.
That would make for a killer necklace.
That would make for a killer necklace.
These are the things that run through my
Okay.
mind.
Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Oh god, I'm so bad at this, guys.
I don't know how you stay so calm.
Okay. I keep jumping to the right because I think I have to go where it's going now, but this is not going to go well. So the reason that I keep going through this overly unnecessary process of killing myself and coming back is like, you have to do this fight and live. Then you go to the next area where the water is rising as you run, which I just died immediately. Then you have to fight that guy again. And sorry, it's
Oh, just like old times.
that was bad, obviously.
A rage
but,
quit?
well, I mean, I just died. I don't know if I rage quit.
Okay.
One of the troubles we've kind of come across today is that the camera is like directly in front of us, right? And it is slightly obscuring my view of the TV. I think I'm gonna drop that. See if that helps.
Yeah.
I just won't be able to see myself, so I guess I'm gonna take a break here and just say hi. What else is going on? Tim Moore says Bob and Weave. Yeah, that really would have been a better tactic than whatever I just did there. Matt Sweeney says, what's both of your favorite beer? Yeah, what's your favorite beer, Eddie?
Oh boy, I hate to be that person, but I don't drink. I've never been a partaker of the alcohol. I feel like all alcohol for me has that underlying like alcohol taste to it, and I just don't like it. Like all coffees have that underlying coffee taste. You know, it doesn't matter what kind you get, it always has that taste. But yeah, alcohol, I'm just not into.
She does drink occasionally, very occasionally, in very small amounts.
Yeah, every once in a while, but for the most part, and it's usually because somebody's like, "No, come on, have a glass of wine." But
Roberto Silva says, drink to cool off. Well, this root beer is getting me far. I may have to. I was trying to avoid drinking any real beer because we're gonna help her tomorrow with some work outside, and I just am not prepared to be hungover for it.
So,
but
what's your favorite beer?
My favorite beer, I don't know. I don't really have. I used to own a bar, and despite really having a bunch of alcohol, both beer and liquor, I'm really bad about it. Bad about drinking it. I just love drinking it and have chilled out quite a lot. But like, I've never been a very discerning person about it. I really just drink it, and so there's some I like more than others. Like I don't like sours, for instance. But like, if you would hand me a beer, I would drink it and probably love it, and wouldn't be like, oh well, this has notes of this. Like I just never had that kind of, not palate, but really like the urge to be discerning about it. If that makes sense. Not like, I don't know. Okay, Mika. If I'm not really drinking, I'm really just kind of drinking beer now. I'm not even drinking wine or liquor right now. But I would usually drink like a Sazerac, like just something that's basically whiskey and sugar, just a little bit of sugar would be my like normal drink. And then Eddie and I would drink wine together sometimes.
It's like this much wine with a lot of frozen fruit in the bottom.
Yeah.
And then it tastes good. I did like when we went to Ireland, I had my first like favorite drink, and it was the gin and tonic, and it was because everything was made so fresh and light. It almost tasted like lemonade.
Yeah, that really was quite a revelation. And yeah. I think we did try some more gin and tonics when we got back home.
But it's just not for me. I mean, I really have to push myself. Anyways, let's move on to something else.
Oh, I threw the controller. I was like, where'd the controller go? Oh, it's way the fuck over here. All right, we're going to give this another shot. I've heard that the other routes, the Cypher route, is easier. I think, like I said, I've tried it maybe once, but not enough to really be familiar with it. And I just knew that on stream I was going to struggle like I am right now. So I chose the one I'm more familiar with. But I think this is the harder path.
My sister wants to know, have you tried Malta del Sol? I don't know what that is.
What kind of liquor is that, Mika? We both pause like she's responding to us right now, and she may be, but it takes a few seconds.
I was just thinking she's gonna hate that you called her Mika.
Oh no! Well, that's
her name.
That's not her name. Yeah, it's really y'all's nickname for her, but
yeah.
That's what she asked to be called by Edith, so I'm gonna call her that too. Hope that's okay. You could tell me if you would prefer not to be called Mika.
My sister says it's a non-alcoholic malt beverage.
No. I have tried a few non-alcoholic beers recently, just to kind of switch it up. And I learned a few things. One, it's not that they necessarily taste bad, it's that maybe beer tastes bad without alcohol. Like, that kind of makes you enjoy it. And so, like, I've been out a few times with my friends recently and had non-alcoholic beers, and, like, one is plenty. It definitely makes me hang out at the bar a lot less, because you really just do not want to spend another $7 for something you really aren't even going to enjoy. You like that? Saw that bit? You're not even catching all my highlights, are you, Eddie?
I was just thinking how self-conscious I feel just sitting here.
Watching me.
Watching you play. I'm like, oh, say something funny. Look cool, Eddie. But every time I look down at the camera, I'm like...
Is it better now that you can't see yourself in the camera? Oh, because you're looking at the stream.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the stream,
I
and then
see.
this is like bunching up. Jeez.
You look beautiful.
I could never be a celebrity. Always on camera. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, this is the real bummer, because I do want to be talking more, but I also am very frustrated at how bad I've been doing. So then I'm trying to talk less, but then that's exactly what happens is I get hit. But I'm about to snack on some wall chicken. Hold on. It's all Trevor wants. It's just a little bit of wall chicken. That's the real Dracula's curse right there, guys. God damn it. Slow and steady, James. Win that race. Oh my god. So this week I was going to play Aladdin, which can also be kind of frustrating, but is nowhere near as hard as this game. And the reason I did not play Aladdin today is because I thought it was AV compatible, the way I had it set up. And, you know, like AV is like red and white for sound and then yellow for video. And so I looked at the back of the Genesis and it was like... it was red and yellow, so like one of those is sound, one of those is video. So I was like, all right, perfect. And then I went to test it and realized that it wasn't that it was red and yellow. It was actually red and white, but the white had yellowed so much that it turned yellow. So I didn't have any way to actually stream this, which is why we're playing Castlevania. And as much as I love this game, I kind of didn't want to play it on stream because of how difficult it is.
Thank you, Digital Booty. He says, don't sweat it, Eddie. But he feels me. He says, we're pretty chill, and it feels like he's hanging out with homies on a Saturday night.
Hell yeah.
Roberto Silva, though, says, next time try streaming a less stressing game like Battletoads. That sounds like a cool game. Battletoads. It is a cool game.
It is much harder than this game.
Oh.
Especially the two players. I don't know how anyone does it. It's a really amazing game. I can't get past the first few levels, especially on 2-player. Yeah, that's a hard one too. The other game I really wanted to play is Solstice, and it's also very difficult. So I don't know. It's a debate. I don't want to play something really easy because then that'd be kind of boring to watch and for me to play. But on the same path, yeah, it's very hard to be any kind of successful while streaming.
I'm gonna check on our kid and make sure she's okay.
Yeah, I guess that's important.
This is how kids get kidnapped at night. Parents aren't paying attention. Oh, she's sweet with her mouth open.
Yeah, show her, everybody. Oh, I just realized, guys, I'm so sorry. I just realized I've been showing... Man, I don't know how long that's been up. I'm really sorry. The game footage was small and the big screen was not. So sorry about that. You've been watching Eddie and I really close, and if you wanted to watch, if you wanted to watch the game, you got to see us in the tiny corner.
Jeez.
I'm so sorry about that.
It makes me itchy just thinking about it.
That's my bad. I've got this thing called Streamlabs. That's what I'm using to stream this. And it kind of allows you to do sort of some impromptu TV production where you switch between angles. And it's pretty useful. But it does it does allow for mistakes like that where I forget. I'm going to shut up for a second. This is my last life.
NES Addict says he loves this game. You love this game too.
Not right now.
I mean, but like a week from now, you'll say you love it.
What's up, dude? Yes, I do love this game very much. It is absolutely my favorite. It's not my favorite game. It's probably in my top 5 games. This, Zelda 2, which I played a couple weeks ago. Punch Out, Mario 3, Mega Man 2, kind of just the usual stuff. I cover a lot of obscure stuff on my channel, but like no one is itching to play any of those. They're more like just weird examples. Like the games I like are the games that everybody likes. There's a reason that they're always talked about as being the best games, and it's because they're the best games. They really are. Castlevania III is absolutely one of the best games. It's driving me crazy right now, and I want to murder it, but it is one of the best games.
Hey, Pretty Lady says, yep, just like Madeline McCann? McCann? I don't know what that is.
I'm afraid I don't know that either. But we want to know, so tell us. Unless it's something terrible I don't want to know about. In which case, please don't tell us. Is anybody else out there in the South? Is my question. My first question.
Yeah, where are y'all from?
Yeah, I would love to know that.
We talk about that.
There's like definitely a few YouTubers that I follow, and I can tell generally where they're from. Like I know they're from the South, but I can generally tell what state they're from. Yeah. And I guess I could tell that with someone who's from the Midwest or from the Northeast too, but I could definitely tell the Southerners. And so I'm curious because, one, that's awesome. I've never really been in touch with the local community or in any way. Like, not like as a snob, I just don't know what's up. This year, my friends and I are going to go up to Greenville, South Carolina, which is about 2 hours from Atlanta. They're doing the Southeastern Game Expo. I think I got all those letters right. Siege in July, and it's almost my 40th birthday, so we're gonna kind of go up for the weekend and play some games. Mostly just kind of hang out. My homies they're supportive and they like games, okay, but they're not as they're not as not dorky, but they're just not as deep as I am. They're absolutely dorky in their own way. They each have their own super nerdy obsession, but games is not really the big one for any of them.
Oh my god, okay. Digital Booty. He's from Louisville.
Oh, that's what's up. We were just up there.
Yeah, we were just up in Louisville.
Eddie and I went from here up to Highlands, North Carolina.
To Dollywood.
And then to Dollywood, which was an experience. And then up to Louisville to see our friend Sam, who has done tattoos on both of us in Atlanta and lives there now. And I got a tattoo, not this tattoo, but he did this tattoo, if anyone can see it. He did another tattoo on my leg. And then he's done a few, just one on Eddie, this awesome snake tattoo she has on her leg.
Yeah, I've got a big snake on the side of my leg.
And she was supposed to get a tattoo and got really sick.
Yeah, I got vertigo out of nowhere and was unable to make my appointment. So that was a big bummer.
I don't think Sam's watching, but if you are, sorry about that, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, sort of. There wasn't any way to avoid it, but...
no, I felt really bad.
Yeah, it was kind of a bummer because... she couldn't help any of that, but it was our anniversary. We were going to do that. That was like just the excuse to get out of town.
Amazing artist.
We hadn't left town since Edith was born, really since COVID. So it was nice just to get out of town and go somewhere new. So yeah, Louisville. That's what's up. Louisville. I call it Louisville, but it's definitely Louisville or some other version of that.
Okay, Matt Sweeney says he's from Ocean City, Maryland.
Oh, okay.
Chad says he's from...
Hold on, I have an Ocean City.
Florida, and does that count?
Okay. The podcast, I only listen to one podcast, and it's very terrible. I do not recommend anyone listen to it. But it's called Cumtown, and they do reference Ocean City, Maryland a lot. So that's my only reference point for it. My family is from... My dad is from Pennsylvania, from like way west Pennsylvania, and then my mom is from DC, from Alexandria. So I have spent time up there, like Chesapeake Bay, a lot of time in DC mostly, but familiar generally with the area. What else?
All right, we've got somebody. Chad's from Florida, and does that count as the South?
No. What's up, Chad? No, it absolutely does not. Florida is its own state, just like Texas. A very strange place, but it's definitely its own state.
Sarasota, beautiful. I love Sarasota. Let's see what else we got here. Somebody's from New Hampshire, though they're in West Virginia today, and that's... You really play that?
Oh yeah, what's up, dude?
Somebody else is from Kentucky, Northern Kentucky, Monster Mike. Blue Rose is from Alabama.
Shit, we got a lot of Southerners. What's up?
Yeah. Digital Booty wants to know, what's the shop that Sam tattoos out of?
I don't remember.
Hold on, I can look it up.
His name on Instagram is Sam Parker Artist, and look him up.
Wait, I don't have Instagram.
Yeah, if you scroll through it, you'll find mine. I think he does. It's kind of like a private shop, but he is, and I'm not using hyperbole, the best tattooer, maybe in the Southeast. He is exceptionally skilled. I knew him from the art gallery that I used to own, and he is just so talented. He can freestyle a tattoo in a way that I've never seen anyone do. And he didn't freestyle my tattoo, he drew it, but like he's that skilled that he could just do it and not make a mistake.
Yeah. You should like link him in like the comments or something.
Oh boy.
Let's see. Anthony is from Chicago.
Oh god, guys. I gotta stop talking.
Okay.
But I'm listening, sort of.
Wait.
Chicago, what's up? My stepmom and her family are all from Chicago. Awesome place, awesome people.
Yeah, I have a lot of family in Chicago.
That's right, Eddie has a lot of family up there.
All my uncles live in Chicago.
And an aunt.
Yeah. NES Addict, he's from Greenville, South Carolina.
That's right. Yeah, what's up, dude? I will be coming generally your area in a month.
Yeah, let's see.
Look at this bat. He's just determined to hit me.
He also says, NES Addict says that his 41st birthday is July 9th.
Oh shit, okay. Mine is oh god. Is August. So I'm kind of hopping ahead of that. Please let me kill this guy. Please let me kill this guy. I do not want to do this level again. Oh, thank fucking Christ. Guys, oh wait, I still have to get this. Holy shit.
Go!
I don't know if you can see that, but my dumbass threw the controller and the water was still rising. I would have died, and I would have broken everything I could have laid my hands on. Whew! That was a close call.
Let's see, Tim Moore. He's from the outer rim of Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay, that's what's up. Also, family in Akron. I don't know. I'm trying to throw out. We got people everywhere.
Yeah.
My business partner is from Cleveland, actually.
Okay, I got Kings, South Carolina.
Okay, that's what's up.
Let's see. Ooh, somebody's from South Dakota. Retro
Whoa, okay.
Gamer.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
I've never been there.
Me either.
Please tell us all about it.
I've been wanting to go.
South Dakota has Mount Rushmore, the Crazy Horse, some other stuff, right? Badlands, is that in South Dakota? All the good stuff's in South Dakota, right? Like, if you're from North Dakota, I don't really mean you're terrible or something, but I think all the cool stuff is in South Dakota. Have you seen this level before? Yeah, you've watched me play this, but...
I mean, it's been like... When did I last watch you play this? Like, 4 years ago?
Yeah. You have to wait for the path to open.
Yeah.
And this is where Alucard becomes very handy. I may use him here shortly to skip some of this stuff.
Let me see. I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Okay. Chad asked a few minutes ago, what OBS work? Would OBS work for the setup?
Yeah, I think... I don't know a ton about this. He's talking about the software that you use to stream with. From what I understand, OBS and Streamlabs are fairly similar. Like that. That's what you use Alucard for. So you don't have to wait for all the dripping to happen. You can just fly up. I think. So I think OBS and Streamlabs are pretty similar. I don't know. I really just tried one based on like one YouTube review I watched that made it seem sort of simple. It's not, but like anything, I know it just well enough to make it work, not well enough to like master it. Jack of all trades. Oh shit! How do you oh, down? Oops.
Retro Gamer Brando says you've just named everything in South Dakota.
Sorry. Fargo? Ah, see, there was something else. I forgot about Fargo. You guys watched the TV show Fargo?
Oh, so good.
The last season was maybe not as good as the other ones, but still pretty good. But that second season of Fargo is one of the best series of television that we've ever watched. It's really good. My sweet wife says that she wasn't really a TV watcher till we got together, and I feel bad that that's something that I turned you on to. But at least we're watching good television.
I've gained 20 pounds watching TV with you.
Please.
At least.
Before you were just running marathons while watching TV, but I wanted to sit on the couch. You motherfucker, I swear to God. Stop! This is so cheap. They're like just out of my range to hit them. Oh my god, that was so cheap. I got kind of stuck in the corner there, and I just could not get in a place where I could jump and hit them without just getting knocked off. That really sucked. This reminds me of Zelda 2, if anyone watched that first stream with the blocks falling down. There is a section in Zelda 2 exactly like that.
Cool. Digital Booty just looked up Sam, and apparently he used to work at 5-Star at some point.
At where?
5-Star?
Oh, in Louisville? Okay.
Yes, yeah. And then He's checked out his work and it says it looks sick, and that he'd be surprised if they didn't know some of the same
God
homies.
damn it. That's awesome. Yeah, if you scroll back to his Instagram, you may see a picture of me getting my leg tattooed. It's a tattoo of a building here in Atlanta called the Westin Peachtree Plaza Hotel. What's up?
So, Pretty Lady just got back to us on who... Oh, God, what was the name?
Madeline McCann?
Yeah, she was the little girl who got kidnapped on vacation while
God
her
damn
parents
it.
left her alone sleep.
Fuck me.
Oh, no.
You just had to say that, didn't you?
I gotta go. Oh, let me just check.
Okay.
It is a weird fear of mine that somebody's gonna come through the window and just like...
Right. Yeah, I don't know who has kids out there, but there is definitely a prolonged period where you're just
I'm checking on her right now.
terrified of what's going on when she's asleep. It's gotten better. She's almost a year and a half now, but at least that first year, I mean, I couldn't. There's never a night I slept that I didn't wake up and check to see where she was at. Several times. What the fuck do you do here? Other than get hit constantly. Fuck me. Apparently you get hit constantly. So, this is also one of the hardest parts of the game. You have to avoid these blocks and wait for them to create enough of a staircase that you can not jump to your death from, like I just did.
Oof. I'm getting uncomfortable here. I don't know how you sit here.
And I think the trick is you just wait for one to fall and then take its place and hope that you don't get in this situation. Because it's hard to explain, but you can't control the way that you jump in Castlevania. You jump in an arc. Once you start jumping, you jump in an arc. So trying to get out of a hole and not get hit is very, very hard. That's 100% what makes this game so difficult, is that you cannot just make like a little jump or a long jump. Like right there, I was like kind of in a little crevice trying to jump up. You can't do that without jumping all the way around.
NES Addict says they fall in a pattern.
Okay. Okay. NES Addict, can you type out what that pattern is?
Haven't you figured out patterns in certain video games?
Sure,
Yeah.
but not in this one. Like I said kind of at the beginning, even though as a kid I could really only get to like maybe the third level, it was really way too hard for me. As an adult, I can generally get to about here without having a ton of trouble, but this is definitely where I start to struggle. And it's mostly just because I've probably only played a couple of these levels once. Like, I probably played this maybe a couple times, but I know for a fact I've only played the last level once.
Monster Mike says always jumps to where a block just fell because you've got more time.
That's definitely what I was trying to do with, I would say, only some success. That was really cool, guys. It shouldn't matter, because the way I'm going to die is falling to my death, probably. It won't be getting hit by a bat. How are we doing on time?
Oh, I don't know.
What time is it? Oh, okay.
10:38.
So we'll go to about 11. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday night. Unless you're in another country, in which case it might be Sunday. I don't know.
Didn't they make this into a TV show, or?
Yes, the current Castlevania animated show is based on this game in particular.
If this were like a live action TV or movie, who would play Alucard and
Trevor Belmont and all them? That is a very good question. I assume they'd all be played by Johnny Depp.
Yes.
That's in the Tim Burton Castlevania. Okay. Doing okay.
Chad's got to run. He says to have a nice night. Thanks, Chad.
Thanks, man. Thanks for coming by.
Chad Bowens.
Yeah, he does. Chad has a page called GigTube. Fuck, man. I'm sorry if I didn't get the whole name there. And it's kind of like advice for people who are doing gig work, DoorDash or Uber Eats or that kind of thing. So yeah, check them out. GigTube Podcast, I think is the entire name, but you can find it.
Monster Mike says, do you not have Alucard?
Yes, I do. I am switching to him to get through kind of the harder parts, and then playing as Trevor when I really need to fight somebody. But as you can see, I'm really not doing very well with Trevor. I think I just don't really trust Alucard beyond this right here. But fuck it, let's switch to him. Maybe it'll be easier.
He looks cool.
He's a little bit weaker. Oh. Well, I don't need that, but cool. I don't know about this Alucard here, guys. I feel like I'm gonna get jacked up as soon as I try and fight these dudes. I say with confidence.
Maybe for Halloween, I could be Alucard.
Uh-huh. There is a girl.
Edith could be... Oh.
Yeah. You can be the girl.
I don't want to be the girl. I want to be the man.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna be the vampire. And Edith can be a bat, and you could be this guy, the chartreuse
Edith
guy.
could be a bat. Oh, that's pretty good. Just tormenting me. Come on, dude. Just walk a little bit closer.
Let's see. Joseph Jones. I tend to avoid this stage 7. The other stage 7 is much more approachable.
That's what I hear.
I don't know what that is.
That's what I was kind of saying is I think you can choose different paths in this game, and I chose the path that led me to Alucard. Although there are, even then, still, the one I was having a lot of trouble with was a path I chose, so maybe there was another way. But this is like kind of what I've gotten used to, and as a result, it's what I wanted to do today. But I should probably learn some of the other ways to go. If you don't know, Alucard, he is very useful. He turns into a bat. If you're wondering why I don't just fly across the whole screen, it's because in order to use them, you have to have hearts. And so when you have... Okay, this is a prime example of the struggle. When you have hearts, yes, it's great to use them. You can fly up everywhere, but... Fuck me. When you don't have them, he's not very useful. Let's go over here.
NES Addict says, have you got the community box of random goodies yet?
No. I don't know what that is.
Oh my god.
We've got about... trying to hit 2 hours here. I think we got maybe one more try, and then that's a perfect natural ending as my patience is really deteriorating and the game is getting much harder. I would have loved to have gotten a little further to prove my chops to you guys, but that is the limit of my chops.
Can I pick a random game for you to play?
I don't know if we could have time. I mean, you and I could just play a game if you wanted to. We could keep streaming. I don't know. I felt like 2 hours is maybe a reasonable amount of time. Long. Still got 19 people watching.
You've just got so many games.
We do. There are a lot of games. We have every single NES game. If someone wants to suggest one that doesn't take a long time and that Eddie would enjoy playing, not a 2-player game because I don't really want to get into that. But something like DuckTales or something. I'm trying to think of something that Eddie would really like.
Gummy Bears? Is there a Gummy Bears game?
There should be a Gummy Bears game, but there is not a Gummy Bears game.
Gummy Bears.
Something like more reasonably approachable, I think. We're gonna... Let's see.
Yeah, I get frustrated real quickly.
NESX says, okay, well, I'm sending it to you next. That's why I ask. I'll have to get with you on Instagram or anything to get a P.O. box or address. I think I maybe saw something from you on Instagram. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, I do kind of use it for this. I really am mostly just using YouTube. But the biggest problem that I have with Instagram is my name on there is Big Ol' Words. But that's like the account I've had since Instagram started. So that's like just like pictures of me and my friends and family and stuff. I have a game specific Instagram called A Winner Is You. And now that I've done this channel and the names are kind of crisscross, yes, I wish my gaming Instagram was called Big Ol' Words because that'd be a lot better. But it's A Winner Is You, like pro wrestling. I think I'm going to figure out a way that I can change the names at some points so that if you want to check out my stuff, all you have to do is look for Big Ol' Words. But you're not really missing anything. I just post little snippets of the videos that I'm about to put out. Felix the Cat. Oh man, all right. So
wow, all the
Matt Sweeney says there should be a Gummy Bears game. I'm glad you agree. Little Nemo is a very hard game in my opinion, so we will not play that. It's very cute, but I kind of hate that game. Wacky Races, Matt suggested, is actually pretty easy, and we're not going to play it because it's actually a video I've already finished that will be coming out maybe this week, maybe next week. Felix the Cat or Rainbow Islands. I feel like Rainbow Islands might be a little too tough. Felix the Cat, though, would be fun. Do you want to try that?
Yeah, sure. Right now? Oh, when you...
That's the other potential downside of switching games is I don't know if they'll work. I spent some time cleaning Castlevania, but the downside of the NES, especially the regular one, not the top loader, is the games don't always work. So we're gonna give that a shot. If anyone loves Castlevania, sorry, this is as far as I got, but we're gonna stop here and I'm gonna switch over to Felix the Cat.
We've only got 15 minutes. So.
Oh, my bag.
And you've got them all alphabetized, so they're easy.
They're all. I just go into the F's and get. I don't know if that'll focus. Felix the Cat.
I did, yeah.
Oy. That is a no-go.
What? No.
I mean, it will work once I coax it a little bit.
How do you coax it?
Blow on it.
What about the brasso? Or what's that for?
And then I'll get the brasso if that doesn't work. Alright.
Yeah, when we first started dating and I saw these like dirty Q-tips with I was like, this motherfucker. Ew. Ew.
I'm going to switch to the bigger view.
All these random tricks.
For anyone who doesn't know, this is my tip for cleaning an NES game. You take the NES game. Here's Felix the Cat. You get some cotton swabs, and then you dip them in Brasso. This is a brass cleaner. It gets really kind of gunky, but it the contacts for NES games are brass. So I used to use like, I don't know, just Windex or even just like plain Q-tip, but the Brasso really works. It gets all kinds of gnarly shit up out of here.
This just seems like it would be maybe abrasive or ruin.
Yeah, it probably is.
No.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to think, yes, I've been using this for a while. Say anything about these old games, but like, they fucking hold up. I've never, ever, ever purchased an NES game that did not work. Not one. The only one that didn't work are these bootleg games that my buddy brought back from Serbia. And I think that's maybe more of just a regional thing that they're not working on the NES. I don't know if you can really see that, but like, it's fucking black.
Yeah, it's gross.
Just from gnarly shit. We're going to try one more.
Let's see. Somebody says, could you play Gimmick at some point? Got
Hell
my own
yeah.
copy a few months ago.
Wait, who got Gimmick?
Hayden loves anime.
You got a copy of Gimmick? Well, fuck yeah, dude. getting Gimmick. If you guys don't know about Gimmick, Gimmick is I think probably one of the rarest games, if not the rarest game. It just doesn't have as much of a reputation because it was only released in PAL regions, specifically in Scandinavia. It's made by Sunsoft, and it is a really good game. It is extremely difficult, way harder than Castlevania 3. So I don't know if I could play it. Maybe I can show it to you. I don't know. I did a whole video about it. If anyone wants to watch it, but come on, buddy. Well, whoever suggested Felix the Cat. Fuck me. I hope you enjoy watching us clean these carts, because that's what we're going to be doing for a while. Almost.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Alright, we're going to have to clean it a little bit more. God, my back is killing me. I'm like working on a deck right now, and it's...
Yeah. Like rebuilding a deck from scratch.
My aching 39-year-old back is not up to task right now. Sorry, I'm sure this is like really exciting.
Alex Heidel says, I found a Bayou Billy completely smashed by a car in a parking lot. But it eventually worked.
There you go. They are very resilient. You know, we're on our second PlayStation 4 because one day it just stopped working. The disc drive stopped working. And I don't want to be like the old man yelling at a cloud here. But, you know, obviously those are far more complex machines. And what they're doing is something I would have never dreamed was possible as a kid. But they are not as durable as the older systems, which really hold up. They don't require all the downloading and all that, but like I said, they also cannot do the things a PlayStation 4 can do. Please work.
Yay! Yay! Oh, how cute.
This is... Alright, baby.
Thank you. All right.
I'm gonna check the chat. I actually don't know a ton about Felix the Cat. I've played it a few times, not very extensively. It's one of those games that gets mentioned a lot as like a hidden gem on the system.
Am I playing right
And
now?
no, this is just the intro. Like, man, I'm doing great.
I love when we're playing like a two-player game, and I think I'm you, and I'm like, man, I'm fucking killing it. And then
Right.
you're like, no.
Like, we played Bubble Bobble pretty recently and beat it, which was really fun. And, yeah, that happened a few times where some confusion would set in. You probably have a weapon, sweetheart.
Oh, I thought I could jump on it like in
No, I think
Super
you shoot
Mario.
'em.
Okay. You shoot them.
Press the other button? Yeah, there you go. Got a little punching glove. And I think eventually you upgrade to other stuff. Let's see.
Oh, what is that? Milk. So
Yeah, I don't know if you guys could hear me, but I was obviously blowing on the cartridge, which you have to do. I was also kind of smacking the sides like this. That's definitely an ancient technique that I'm sure some purists would scoff at, but it works for me. You lost your weapon.
No. Okay.
It's
okay.
good.
Ooh.
Joseph Jones is saying that the issue might be with the contact pins. Yeah, that does happen quite a lot. I'm pretty sure I replaced these pins at some point on the inside. And generally with cleaning, I can get them to work. But since I switched to the top loader, I just don't fuck with it at all. And I know the top loader doesn't get as good of video quality, but I mean, it works every time. And
Motherfucker.
you're doing great. And it plays the PAL games, which is like my current obsession.
Thank you, James.
So it's been really... You're doing awesome, babe.
Oh, look at the
Just
moon.
go to end. Yeah, and just do... You don't want to use your continues because you're still on the first screen. Good to see that. Alright, cool. Matt's when he said, I heard you smack the systems. Awesome. You can actually move the cartridge while it's in the NES and can fix it pretty quickly. Yeah, I'll kind of move it around, push it in, pull it back a little bit. I used to do a trick where I would kind of like not insert it all the way and then kind of just jam it down. This is also how I have sex. Sorry to like blow up everyone's spot with that, but those are all the techniques I've learned.
Maybe they want to see you play this and get a little bit further along than me.
No, you're doing great, babe.
I love this. Alright, this is the guy that got me before. Mother...
Doing great. I think jump to the left first on the spring. You kind of got to press jump when you hit it.
I mean, I was doing great until you started watching.
I'll look away. I got King says, I think this says unlimited continues. It said 3 continues, which is why I told her not to continue there. But you may be right. Look at you.
Sometimes I get really nervous when James is watching me play because I know he's just so good.
Which is funny because, like, I'm sure everyone watching this is like, nah, he's really not.
Oh.
They're like, we're at the amateur level. We're in the deep minor leagues, talking to the people who are pushing to get called up to the majors. You don't know what I'm talking about either, do you? I like, so I really haven't played this game a lot.
I'm just being super avoidant right now.
And I do like that the life is based on what weapon you have. So if Eddie gets hit, then she goes down. Oh, I think that was an extra life.
Oh, man.
Maybe, no. But I like that part of it where it's like, as you get stronger, then you have more hits, sort of like you would in like Sonic or something. But yeah, it's a neat system.
Somebody was saying they have a Felix the Cat tattoo.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah, in previous comments. That is awesome.
NES Addict says his name is also James. I did not know that. That's awesome. And that you go by Jay. All right. I will probably call you James if we ever meet in person.
Is he the one from Greenville?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Are y'all going to link up at that, or is that where you're going?
Eddie wants to know if we're going to link up Jay.
At the video game conference, right?
Oh, cool. Look. Someone is here. Naked HD Fun says, we have one time 18 plus dates. Come. That's how you know you've made it. Is that one of the 16 people on your chat is Naked HD Fun. Here to advertise whatever the hell that is.
Let me see. Oh. Yeah.
NES Addict or Jay, do you do any streaming? I've watched your channel, but I don't know if you stream or not.
He says, NES Addict says he will be there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Whoops.
Let's see.
Yeah, I do not know a thing about Greenville. I'm coming with my friend Scott, who is a historic preservationist, and that guy knows everything about every southern city. He is, god damn it. That's what he does. He just learns about everything, and he's been there a few times, so I'm kind of relying on him to show us around, but any recommendations as far as food and stuff we'll definitely take. We're gonna stay somewhere in downtown. Yeah.
Let's see. Somebody was asking about game show games.
God. I know this game is not hard. I'm just fucking it up.
What, if any, game show games do you like on NES?
Game show games. Trying to think of is it Anticipation? I think it's Anticipation, where it draws a picture and then you kind of ring in and answer what it is. That game is really fun, especially with 2 players, where you're kind of like racing against each other and you have no idea what it is. It's pretty fun. I'm trying to think what else. I've tried to play the Jeopardy ones. I'm very much like a trivia guy, and just typing with an NES controller. So it'll be like, who's the first person to discover America? And you have to type in like Amerigo Vespucci, and it's like, this is just killing me trying to do this with that kind of setup. Trying to think what other games. I love the Pictionary music. I use it all the time in my videos. It's what's going to play whenever we're done with this stream, but I don't really think I've played that game too much.
NES Addict says, yeah, y'all are going to need a hookup. And y'all got to take a picture and send it to Ron Man.
A hookup? I mean, what? Ron Man is another guy who does YouTube stuff. He's awesome. Is he in Greenville? I would have assumed, again, I'm like just judging people's accents. I would assume he would be Midwest, like maybe Wisconsin.
Retro Gamer Brando says classic concentration and
Hell yeah.
family feud.
I like the name Retro Game Brando. That's pretty awesome.
Somebody just said, wait, this isn't Castlevania 3.
It is not. If you're just tuning in, we were playing Castlevania 3 until I got too annoyed. And since we only had a few minutes left, we decided to play something a little simpler. And I gotta say, even though I'm still not doing super great, it is a lot easier to just chat and play this game. It's a little more mindless than Castlevania 3, which was getting pretty brutal.
Alright, slow o'clock.
Are you ready to wrap it up?
I mean, you can keep going.
Do you want to play any Felix?
You know, I think I'm good for right now. Yeah.
Okay. I think we'll just call it there then.
Yeah.
We're gonna switch to this view. Yeah, I just want to thank everybody for checking in. Thank you to Eddie for coming and keeping me company. That was really awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to stream every Saturday, which kind of works for us being parents and a little bit older, that we don't really go out anymore on Saturday nights. So it kind of, I know that sounds so fucking square, but yeah, it does kind of work for our schedule. And I'm going to just blanket presume that all of you are like in your late 30s and early 40s and also are home on Saturday night because you don't want to go out anymore. But yeah, so hopefully maybe every Saturday, I don't know. The other thing I've been doing with this is I've been kind of editing down these into like more digestible clips. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing it. I thought it would be a little faster for me to edit than it is. It still takes me several hours at least to do, and I don't know if it's really necessary. Like, this is really, I think, meant to be more of a temporary thing, but it's so obsessed with editing and producing that I think I just wanted to keep doing it. So we'll see. This might just be a stream on its own. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Is there anything else? Anything cool coming up?
I think that's pretty much it. A lot of people are just saying bye, thank you.
Naked HD Streamer's back. Girls here, streamer recommends.
Gary.
Oh, that's so awesome. I think that means that I'm recommending it. In which case, yes, I fully endorse naked-hd.fun. Fire emoji girls here. I assume that's the name of the website. Check it out immediately. Otherwise, thanks for coming in, and until next time. Bye. Do you want to say bye?
Bye.